Better Call Saul Season 5. We're in Episode 1. It's called Magic Man. So here we go. Let's premiere this season. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Affan, and welcome to my channel. Previous season was quite a devastating one. Quite a lot happened. We've been building towards Saul Goodman and his inception for 4 seasons now. Finally, it happened in the finale of last season. And for a moment there, Kim thought Saul was being good, man. But he wasn't. He was just being Saul, and he was tricking and playing people and playing on their emotions. And it got me, it got Kim, and she was shocked when she found out that it was all a ploy. Lalo is quite a dangerous character as he climbs up into the ceiling, which, by the way, how does he? The ceiling has the foam pad thingies, you know, tiles. But he does it, comes out the other end, beats that guy who works there, poor Fred, I believe his name was, knocks him out, and yeah, found out a bit of info. Although Mike, the alien, still gets better of Lalo. So that's going to be an interesting matchup there. Mike versus Lalo, and then Lalo versus Gus as well. Lalo seems like someone who is quite smart, but also someone who knows how to get things done, how to handle things, as Mike told Gus when dealing with Werner, and he handled it. That was quite a heart-wrenching scene. His last words to his wife and the way he went out wasn't fun. It was not fun, I'll tell you that much. But Mike had to do it. I don't think he'd be too happy about it. He didn't look like he was, but he knew he had no choice. Rest in peace, Werner. So yeah, 2 seasons remaining. Saul Goodman has appeared. Saul Goodman, attorney at law, I should say, because Saul Goodman had appeared earlier as well. Just not attorney at law. And I'm very excited to see how this is going to go down and how this fella, Saul, is going to be in his relationship with Kim. How's Kim going to react? We already got a glimpse of it. I have a feeling it's not going to be good, but can't wait to find out for sure. So here we go. Let's get into it. Season 5, Episode 1. Let's premiere this without any further ado. Ah, Gene. Oh, this reminds me. Some of you seem to think I didn't really understand the point of that scene. Perhaps I didn't, but what I took from it was the guy had the isotopes thing in his car. He's from ABQ. I thought that was simple enough, but I suppose not. There you have it. That's that Band-Aid thing, the box. And he's got some diamonds. Switching his plates. This is right after that encounter with the cab driver, so he's still paranoid.
Check off on foot. Asian male, no visual on third. 10-4.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you be too when you're on the run? It seems simple enough, but when you're going through what he's going through, can't be easy.
I can get you something else. We're serving lunch now.
I'm good. Really.
Can I at least freshen that for you?
Yeah, thanks.
She's just trying to earn that tip, man.
Yeah, I'm fine. It was a false alarm. You know, turns out I was just dehydrated.
Raul.
I won't be back for, well, till Thursday. Can you and Frederica open? Oh, good. And also, I think you have to sign for a delivery this afternoon. Oh, you did already. Great, thank you.
They have the diagonal boxes. Is that referring to Burba? They had the diagonal boxes. Well, you know, the BRBA. Breaking Bad.
Me? Somebody hanging around?
Like how there's a dude just doing this with the glasses.
Huh? Well, that's it then.
DP. There's probably an Easter egg there and I'm just missing it. There's so much shit on there. 1 ton. I thought I had heard Aurora Lane before. It was Arroyo, which is where, you know, the white residence was. He's back to work. No longer paranoid. He should probably get like a beard too, you know. Just a mustache. I don't know if that's enough to like be disguised. Like someone who have seen you before. Like that cab driver, I'm assuming. Can pick you out. Maybe get a wig as well. Is that kid that he helped in one of those scenes?
Hey, it is you. I thought it was you. I wasn't all the way sure, but now that I'm seeing you up close, sure. It's you.
It's the cab dude.
Oh, come on, man. I just want to say hi. I'm a big fan. You know, back in the day when I lived in Albuquerque with my ex, I used to see you everywhere. You were on the billboards, on the TV. I used to have one of your...
On the benches, commercials, yeah.
Mixed up with someone. My name is Takovic. Gene Takovic. Back to work.
Come on, man. That is not cool. I know who you are. You know who you are. Let's just get past that. Hagar. He's even more famous than you.
Okay.
What do you want?
I just want you to admit it.
I don't know what you're...
Sure you do. Just say it.
I really don't know what...
Come on.
What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
Say it.
Say it. Say my name.
Better call Saul.
I can't even hear that.
Better call Saul.
Once again, and do the point.
Better call Saul.
There we go. A little rusty, but you'll do better next time.
So there'll be a next time. I don't know why he would admit to that.
Anytime you need me, you just call up Omaha United Cabs. You ask for me. They'll find me no matter where I'm at. It's an honor. I'll see you, Gene.
That other dude is literally me. He's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, well, I was paranoid before. Oh, he needs another dust filter or whatever. Hoover Max Red Hot.
Best quality vacuum. How may I help you?
Yeah, I need an adapter for a Hoover Max X.
Mr. Takovic.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Very difficult part to obtain.
An adapter.
Expensive than the original.
How expensive?
Double the price.
Well, considering the economy, can you blame him? He's doubled his prices. Thanks. Insert your president, prime minister, cocktator in here.
I got made.
Any official involvement?
No, not yet.
Pickup is going to be in the same place you were dropped off. Do you remember where that is?
Yeah, I do.
All right, Mr. Takovic. Thursday, 7 a.m., same spot.
I've changed my mind. I'm gonna fix it myself.
I don't know if that's a great idea. Just dip, bro. I wonder if that Neff guy, wow, Jeff Neff, you know, the copier dude, got his vacuum cleaner from him. Top of the line, never loses suction. So you said adapter instead of dust filter. I presume that's like for someone who has, because he said like we've done this before, so that's the term then to use as double the price.
Jimmy,
Jim.
what are you...
Listen, I know this seems bad.
You're gonna call yourself Saul Goodman.
I'm already calling myself Saul Goodman. We've talked about this. The Skells who've been buying my phones.
A squad car.
How do I get them to call Jimmy McGill? I don't. I stay Saul Goodman. They call the guy they already... I thought I was wasting a year of my life. It wasn't a waste. It was for this.
Yeah.
When did you decide?
He was making a clientele for his new firm.
I say sure.
Great. 5 minutes max.
Come on, Kim. Change our name to Giselle with a G.
Jimmy, Saul, Goodman, McGill.
So he's still Jimmy McGill, just has a title in the middle. Okay.
Werner Ziegler. You know how many Werner Zieglers there are in 27? 26 now, according to Mrs. Ziegler.
I told you I never heard of the guy.
What about Michael?
Like I said, I only know the names of 2 guys over there.
Yeah. Victor and Tyrus. You.
Yeah?
Werner Ziegler, you ever heard of that guy?
Is he gonna run into those bar dudes? Did he tell them their name? I think he did.
You're good.
Okay.
Wall pouring concrete.
Yeah.
What's he up to, man? What's he doing? Okay. Show me.
He likes saying, show me. Nice delivery system. That's Lalo. They have their own knock. Dang, dang, dang.
So where's the stuff?
It's in the chair.
Loves his blue shoes.
Just about the count, because the count is good.
You holding cash?
Yeah, I've got it all right here.
If you're holding my cash, what are you doing up here with my stuff?
This shit's not ours, man.
Okay. He knows his product, eh?
This is old school beautiful.
JMM.
Yeah, you deserve it.
And the mug with the again.
World's second best lawyer again. Money.
Bet he will.
Thank you for everything. Non-violent felonies, 50% off.
This guy is pretty good at marketing, man.
Commit 4 felonies, you get the 5th one free.
Doesn't that sound like you're encouraging these people to commit crimes?
They don't need encouragement.
I'm just worried about how this reflects on you.
Discount is a desperation move.
I don't think that's what she was talking about.
Don't you think you're selling yourself short? So hard to get your license back.
We worked.
We work, so why be...
They already know me, I know them. What's not to love? Kim, I can't go back to being Jimmy McGill. Jimmy McGill, the lawyer, is always going to be Chuck McGill's loser brother. I'm done with that. That name is burned. This is a fresh start. This is how I move forward, and I like it.
He's still gonna be Jimmy McGill, though, right?
Sorry. I just can't see it.
You lack imagination.
Became aware of our other activities, and he stole 2 keys of product. You know of Ziegler's escape. You know that my man tracked him down. When I discovered what Ziegler had done, I replaced the stolen product with meth. Some of this inferior product went to your organization, and for that, I must apologize.
He's looking down the entire time. There he goes. But that's not true, so what actually happened?
When finished, this will be the most advanced inline chilling system in the Southwest.
Our product is never frozen. Looking from his plans, as far as they're concerned, their leader has gone home.
Hi. Mike.
Misunderstandings. My man didn't know.
Mike?
Following him, and as a result...
Michael, is that right? That's not him, is it?
It is.
I'd love to say hello if that's permitted.
Michael, please meet my associate, Eduardo.
What a pleasure. I've heard so much about you.
That right?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna get back to it.
Thank you, Michael.
That explains everything.
I'm glad you are satisfied.
Listen, you two must coexist. This is non-negotiable. Gustavo, there can be no more secrets.
Yes.
Very nice chiller. South wall's gonna look beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
Después de que mi tío le metió un balazo en la cabeza a su noviecito.
No entiendes a Gustavo. Con él, todo es negocio.
Boyfriend.
Como lo que pasó en Santiago, eso también era negocio. Tú confías en Frink.
Nunca será uno de los nuestros. Con tal de que traiga lana, Eladio está contento.
That's true.
Hey, no hay nada más de qué hablar entonces.
Lalo doesn't trust him. Neither does Juan Bolsa. Even after everything he's done for him, still, they're saying he'll never be one of us. Kind of reminded me of what Jimmy said to that girl in the last episode, you know? Doesn't matter how good you are, I'll never see you as anything else. This is a Saul Goodman event.
Here you go, buddy. Next. Well,
No, that definitely is Saul Goodman.
Killer with the fellas, and this could lead to a misunderstanding with the boys in blue. Say hello to my little friend. See right there? It's pre-programmed, ready to go. Number one on the speed dial goes directly to me. Next. Why call?
Ding.
And you're not hurting anyone. You know, who doesn't want to be? His name's Huel Babineau. Go ask Huel about me. He was facing 3 years. He was facing 6 years. 8 years down in Guadalupe. 25
Wow.
years. About the magic. Press the button and boom, your friends.
Wow, he's really building a base for himself, eh?
Here's your lifeline. Press number one. She's in good health. One on the speed.
Got Saul Goodman bags as well. The guy's good at marketing, that's for sure. Branding.
Yeah, for the next 2 weeks, nonviolent felonies, 50% off. Yeah. Yeah, all right, now we got some takers. There you go. There you
For real, yeah.
go. Yeah.
Well done, Magic Man.
Uh-oh, they're in the middle of the desert. Uh-oh. I don't... Oh.
You hang a right, you'll hit the main highway in 4 miles. Passport and some tickets.
Kai.
Guy was clenching his jaw hard. Didn't look too happy.
Out of Dallas. It is a long drive.
I will never say anything. Ever. It had to be done. He was a good man, but in truth, he was soft.
What's this? Like he said, I'll never say anything, and then he says a lot.
He was worth 50 of you.
Wow.
You're driving to El Paso.
Doesn't say anything to him. Kai, I don't know, man. He's a weird character. Like, we know Mike didn't like him already, but... He hits Kai, but not the other guy. The guy that actually, like, said something to him.
Last of them got on a plane for Zurich an hour ago. No problem.
Will they do as they've been told?
You're asking my opinion?
I think it might be because Werner himself stood up for Kai a couple of times.
Entrances to the site have been sealed.
You know,
Nobody's gonna stumble.
Mike didn't want him there.
As long as Lalo Salamanca is on this side of the border, we cannot continue as we were.
So this is it?
No, this is not it. Once Salamanca is dealt with, and he will be dealt with, construction will resume. Until then, you will continue to be...
Have a nice.
So you're gonna pay me to do nothing?
Call it a retainer.
Even after Ziegler?
Yes, as per your suggestion, a construction accident. The funeral was yesterday. And of course, she has been compensated.
Compensated?
For a human being, how do you get compensated?
I would choose my next words very carefully if I were you.
You keep your goddamn it.
He always has this mean look, Gus, when he's talking to Mike. He's trying really hard to intimidate him, but Mike just doesn't care.
Albuquerque DA's office for malicious persecution, unlawful detention. Yeah, we'll take this all the way to the Supreme Court. By the time we're...
Camera crew is back again.
I'm Saul Goodman, and I make it my business to defend the citizens of Albuquerque against injustices of...
Expensive, though.
Not at all. I believe every man, woman, and child deserves speedy justice. Yes, and please tell your friend that I make no judgments and I'm available.
Everybody's hearing this.
Can I get one of those, sir? Oh, yeah.
Wow. I just don't know.
5 months. With overcrowding, you'd probably do less than 2. Considering your prior sentencing guidelines would have you looking at 2 to 4 years. Are you worried about being there when Lois delivers?
Delivers. Oh, right. Yes.
Bobby, you do not want to go to trial.
But you'll be my lawyer.
Yes, but going to trial would be a mistake. You'd just be rolling the dice.
Yeah, roll the dice. The kid, they're gonna believe me.
I believe you. Bobby, there are a million reasons not to go to trial.
But it's up to me, right?
Yes, it is, but I'm advising you not to. I'm talking about years of your life.
I might not. Right?
You don't want to take that risk.
Maybe I do.
Whatever Bobby says.
Just going along with it, eh?
He's not taking the deal.
Isn't he the punk who tried to sell a flat bed of hot mini fridges to an undercover cop? What'd you get him? 5 more. 4. We'll be loud. We will go over there. We will make a scene, okay? New evidence has come to light, and I'm pulling his deal with extreme prejudice. I'm pissed. I want to push back hard. We'll have that punk on his knees begging for the 5 months.
No?
I don't think so. Yeah, come on, Kim. We can do this. Lead pipe cinch.
He's the client. It's his decision.
What good is it going to do to put that dweeb away in Las Lunas, huh? You think he's a jackass now? Wait till he gets back from that clown college.
Jimmy, no.
What about his wife and kid? That's them, right? But Kim, we can do it. It'll work.
I'm not scamming my
Could
clients.
it work for Mesa Verde?
Jimmy, back off.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you at home.
Yeah, that's not Jimmy. That's Saul. You gonna do it? He's gonna tell him?
So, who's that?
There's a calculator in his hand?
Is everything all right?
Like the TI-84 or something?
He's from the district attorney's office.
Ah, all right.
They're taking the deal off the table. It's possible they have new evidence.
Like.
She's not okay with this.
We'll find out soon enough. Bobby, I'm sorry. It looks like they want to make an example out of you. You better go tell the judge that we're taking this to trial.
Yeah. You know what? Are you sure we still can't get the 5 months?
Even if you ask real nice?
Yeah, Lois.
I could try. Are you sure that's what
You're Superman. You can do anything.
You said, and I could do the 5 months.
Yeah, Superman's got 5 months. Come on.
I can't promise anything, but
No. Dedicated to our friend Robert Forster. What happened? All right, that was quite a start to the season, eh? Saul Goodman in full flow with the bright colors and all. That was interesting. Before I talk a bit more about that episode, though, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode and pretty much everything else that I've done, they're on my Patreon, link in the description to my Patreon. I also upload these videos early there, so they go up first there. So next episode is right now. It's there. Probably the one after that and the one after that as well, because I go pretty quickly on Patreon. Check it out. Link in the description. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time. Now then, Kim is getting to see Saul, and Saul is not the same as Slip and Jimmy. I touched on this a little bit in the in other seasons as well, but in the previous episode, where Saul is different. Saul is he's a winner, you know. No matter what happens, he wins. He's a wolf. He's a proper wolf. He will take advantage of anything and everything, and it doesn't matter. Consequences, what is that? That's not a thing in Saul Goodman's dictionary, and I think Kim is having to realize that. I think she saw that at the end of the last last episode, the season 4 finale, and now she's getting to see it here at the start as well, and she's going to get to see more of it, and she's not okay with that. She doesn't feel too good about it. I don't think she wants that. And you can really tell from the way she acted after the fact, right? So before, this would be a nice kind of side by side actually. So before, when she would scam someone, right? What would happen? You would see a smile on her face, and she would be really happy and full of adrenaline and this rush that she gets from it. And she would mostly end up just having sex with Jimmy, do you know what I mean? Because she would be that excited. And what happened here? Quite the opposite. Angry, frustrated, just like she was literally holding on to her knees because she was out. She was exhausted. She didn't want to do this. And yeah, that's the difference between Slippin' Jimmy and Saul Goodman. Saul Goodman will turn you into Giselle with a G, you know? Slippin' Kimmy. I wonder if we're going to get to see that parallel between Slippin' Kimmy and Giselle with a G at some point as well. I really hope we don't, because I don't want her to turn into, that character. But I don't know. I think from how she has reacted to certain things like Chuck and a couple other things as well as this, I think we might be safe. We might not be turning Slippin' Kimmy into Giselle. And I hope we just remove Slippin' Kimmy completely, because she's doing so well, like being just Kim. She really doesn't need to be Slippin' or Giselle. So that's not a good look for him. You know how she talked about, how does that look on you? It doesn't look good on her at all. Like Jimmy, let's be honest, his reputation is all over. So for him, it's like whatever, do you know what I mean? But for Kim, that's going to be devastating. That's literally going to ruin everything for her. And so I really hope that we don't go that route, but who knows where it's going to go. I think it's not going to, I don't know. It looks like it might not go that way by the way she reacted in this one. But at the same time, she did go for it. She did do that. And also it worked. So she might soon realize, similar to Jimmy, that Saul is the way to go. Giselle is the way to go. You know what I mean? Slippin' Kimmy is the way to go. We had Lalo and Juan Bolsa and Gus giving them the whole explanation. Everything now makes sense. I think it was a bit too convenient, which is why Lalo was like, yeah, sure, everything makes sense. Good luck with the South Wall or whatever he said, you know what I mean? Doesn't trust him. He doesn't buy his story. He knows he's up to no good. He knows he's trying to do something. Why was the product bad? What was the real reason behind it? What's the real story there? We're not entirely sure. Gus and Mike's confrontation was pretty much how it has pretty much always been, really. Like Mike not taking any shit from him and Gus trying to intimidate him but just failing miserably. Kind of similar to Gus and Lalo. So the boys, the crew, the other crew, not the camera crew, has been let go, and they're not going to Belize, but they're going to their home, which is pretty good. Mike punching Kai, but not the other guy who actually said he's worth 50 of you. And I think that had an impact on Mike as well, that look on his face. He didn't look too happy about it. And I think it was because that guy had respect for Werner. And I believe in some way Mike had some respect for Werner as well. And that's why maybe it impacted him. And also he didn't do anything about it. He didn't even say anything back, let alone punching him. Whereas with Kai, I think he knew that Kai is kind of disrespectful. And he is someone who have messed up a couple of times, and every time Werner stood up for him, every time he had his back, and now you're just like, oh, I understand he had to die. Like, really? That guy that stood up for you every single time had your back, now that's how you talk about him? Maybe that's what it was. It was a disrespect from Kai. Mike, he has his morals, but for the most part, minus the, like I said, if you take away the illegal stuff, he's a pretty decent guy. But then again, he did kill, like straight up shoot someone, you know what I mean? Simply because they wanted to go home. Like before we saw the cops and stuff, and yeah, that was bad, but we saw the cops and what they did, right? So again, it was revenge, and some will say it's justified, some will say it's not, but I don't know if it is or if it is not, but what I do know is that it wasn't just Mike picking up a gun and shooting random people. He had an actual reason for doing what he did. Does it make it okay or not okay? Like I said, I don't know. We will have people on both sides, but it's not unprovoked, basically. Whereas this, again, I guess this wasn't unprovoked either, but what was their crime? What was Werner's crime? Was it worth getting killed? I mean, those guys killed his son. You know what I mean? So, like, I guess you could say an eye for an eye or whatever, but here he just wanted to meet his wife for 4 days, and that's it. Come back afterwards. So yeah, it was. It's definitely gonna have an impact on you, and I think it did. And I think that's why when he heard that guy say 50 of you, he's worth 50 of you. I think in a way he agreed. He was like, yeah, I don't disagree. Do you know what I mean? And also, I killed that guy that was that good, that had that impact on these people, his workers. I offed him, and refusing Gus's offer there with the retainer as well. Yeah, pretty interesting episode. At the start, we had Gene and Jeff. So Jeff, yeah, he was from Albuquerque. He saw him because he was all over Albuquerque. And what the hell is that guy up to? Why was he so up Saul's ass? And he says, we'll meet again. He kind of gave me, in a way, kind of Lalo vibes. I know who you are, and I know why you're hiding, and I know what you're up to, and I'm sort of blackmailing you in a way. Do it, say it, do you know what I mean? And do the pointy thing, and next time you're going to do better. I think he might be planning to blackmail him. That's why I was like, don't admit it. Don't do it. Don't admit it. Just walk away. Just leave and get a new identity. Get the adapter, not the dust filter, and just be done with it. But now he's going to fix it himself. It was kind of interesting as well, the two parallels there, that Gene refuses to change his identity, whereas Jimmy is like, I'm done with Jimmy. Let's change it. Let's change it. Let's change it. It's all it is, So, yeah, there's quite a lot going on in that first episode, and I'm looking forward to it. We've got 2 seasons left of the show. We are past. We're getting closer and closer to the finish line, and I'm kind of like, oh no, I don't want it to end, because the thing for me is I've been constantly watching this. See, with you guys were kind of on and off because you get the seasonal breaks and between each episode, and it was like a whole long journey, and you got gaps in the middle. Whereas with me, I'm just constantly watching. Started with Breaking Bad, then El Camino, and now Better Call Saul, because it's all just available to me, right? I don't have to wait for it. So I've been going on with this Breaking Bad universe, for over a year now. And we're getting close to the end of it. After this, that's it. There's nothing more. Maybe there will be in the future, but as of right now, there's nothing. Yeah, there's kind of weird feeling, like this thing that you've been doing for so long. That's it. It's going to be done. You're going to be done with it. You're gonna have to call it quits. Now, of course, I'm looking forward to other stuff too. But yeah, we're still far away. We've still got 2 seasons. I only just started season 5. I'm still getting the little, butterflies or whatever. I feel like I don't want to go. I feel like the 10th Doctor from Doctor Who. When he says I don't want to go. But yeah, we've still got some time. And yeah, I've absolutely had a blast watching this show. So I hope you had fun watching my videos. And if you did, do drop a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I said, these videos go first on Patreon. So the next episode and a couple after that probably already up. And if they're not up already, they'll be up in the next day or 2. Like I said, I watch pretty quickly on Patreon and slowly then release it on YouTube. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have a nice